everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Notando and I make videos on construction, lifestyle and travel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning back in. Please do not forget to like the video. So she just came back. On today's video, we are doing the annual 30 questions you should ask yourself each year. As per usual, I'll leave a link in the description and you can ask yourself the same questions. It's just a nice way to reflect and like pause and think about the year that has passed. What did you do last year which you've never done before? What I did last year which I've never done before was manage multiple projects physically. I think I had like there's a point where I had like 8 projects running at one time. That was a lot, but I did it, sort of. Did you keep your New Year's resolutions? Predominantly I did. If you watch my reviewing my vision board video, because I feel like those are like New Year's resolutions of some sort, I did. The only thing that I didn't do was travel. And I remember I cancelled a lot of my travel plans. Like I take leave and like pre-book things, and then like something else or something more important would come up and I'd have to cancel on them. So I was supposed to go to Mauritius, I was supposed to go to Mozambique. Those are the 2 I can think of which I had to cancel, unfortunately. What was your biggest achievements? My biggest achievement was, I'm gonna forecast right now, was not giving up when I was going through seriously active unfair treatment and bullying. I am a chronic avoider of uncomfortable situations, and last year I was put in a place where I needed to face this uncomfortable situation, fight, stay resilient and not be pushed back or bullied or squashed. And I did that. I think that was my biggest achievement. I was very resilient. I kept going even when everything in me was just like, you can't do this. Like, choose your peace, choose yourself. I decided to fight because I was in a situation where I'd seen a pattern and I'm just like, maybe I have to be the sacrificial lamb. Maybe I need to be the one that pushes back, because everyone is consistently pushed. So I think that was my biggest achievement. What was your biggest failure? Maybe our perspective has changed on failure. I don't know. I'll come back to this one. What is the best thing you bought? Last year, the best thing I bought was, I'm hoping that when I release this video, I would have bought my MacBook and my iPhone, because ever since my phone drowned last year, I have been using an Android and everybody always teases me. So I'm hoping I'm going to say my MacBook. Manifest. What song will remind you of last year? Yo, there's so many songs, but for now I'll say, what's the song? That's because I also watched Misaki live and she sang that song, and it was just so like, Misaki's music, guys, yo, like my heart, like it was so beautiful. And the thing about Misaki is a gospel singer. If you really listen to the lyrics, that's why it hits so hard. And when she was singing it like for the audience, it felt like she was just praying for everybody. It was beautiful, and I think that's the song. Like, I love the song. I love Misaki. That's the song for 2022. Did you fall in or out of love? Last year, I could say I fell in love. Next question. What is the best book you read? Well, I didn't read no books. Half of Will Smith's book, because when the slap happened, I feel like I had a bit of like insight, like a build up of like, oh, I saw that coming, oh, it makes sense type of thing. I'm still yet to finish that book, but I understood the slap because I had like a preview of his personality, his life, and how it's panned out to be till that point of the slap. So I'd say Will, even though I'm yet to finish that book. What was your favorite film? A film is a movie, ne? Did I watch a lot of movies this year? I did, but I actually repeated a lot of movies. I can't think of a brand new movie that I watched. I watched a lot of documentaries as per usual. So I'm just going to say the latest one that I've watched, but I enjoyed that Harry and Meghan. Is it Meghan? Harry and Meghan's story and getting that insight on them. I enjoyed that documentary. I also sort of found Jeffrey Dahmer's documentary interesting. Disturbing, but interesting. As someone who also likes how things are made, I found the production of it and the use of, let's say, Niecy Nash in the whole series very, very interesting. Like, it was well made, even though it was like a disgusting story and how like everything panned out and stuff. It was quite interesting. And it was well produced. When it comes to, let's say, murder documentaries or crime documentaries, I love to watch them, but I don't like how they are made usually, especially when it's like reenactments. So that one felt real, like it was well done, like they replicated it well. Like even when I watch, let's say, crime shows on that other channel, on DSTV, I forgot, crime something something, I hate that. Like I hate how they remake them. The only ones that I really like was like Banged Up Abroad. I love how Banged Up Abroad is made. I love how they cast the people to remake the story. You feel, you believe it. They can act. The person looks like the person. You see it. So I think Jeffrey Dahmer was well made in that sense. But the story itself, ooh. What was your favorite meal? Okay, so last year was an interesting year. I usually judge this by what I order on Uber Eats, and this year it was the Wimpy breakfast. Wimpy bite burger, that little tiny burger with the layer of mayo and the Wimpy fries. That was my favorite meal this year. Wimpy. Your liquor breakfast. What did you do on your birthday? What did I do on my birthday? I don't remember doing anything specific on my birthday. I do remember that I had cost reports, so it was a very stressful week on my birthday. But I did have like a Cape Town weekend for my birthday with my friend Sharon, which was nice. So I did that, and it's kind of like a weekend that changed a certain aspect of my life. So grateful for that weekend. What kept you sane? What kept me sane was being able to switch off when it was Friday, spending time with my friends. I literally spent so much time with my friends. I committed to the plans. That's what kept me sane. Yeah, this is what kept me sane last year. I wouldn't say YouTube because I was not as consistent as I would have liked to be. So what kept me sane last year was committing to plans with my friends, trying out new restaurants with Timo. That's what kept me sane. Who was the best person you met? Did I meet last year? Did I meet a lot of people? I met someone. Best person, okay, I'm gonna be honest, they are the best person I met last year. Like the timing of them coming into my life was like crucial and perfect and reassuring, and I hope it lasts. That's all I'm gonna say. How well did you take care of your body, mind and soul? I think I did a pretty good job. I think my body, I did run and whatever here and there, but I never feel satisfied with my fitness, because when I watch my friends, especially Lindo, I'm just like, she's at the gym every single day, and I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? So when I look at her, I'm just like, girl, you can do better. When I look at Lindo and Nico, always at the gym. So I always feel like there's room for improvement in that aspect. My mind, I didn't go to therapy or anything like that, but I practiced some sort of meditation where if something was inconvenient, was stressing me, I'd literally in that moment try to work myself out of it. And I know you shouldn't rush it or try to avoid it. So I'm like, you need to feel this pain, you need to feel this discomfort, you need to push through, and you'll get back to equilibrium. My soul, I would say also nurturing the relationships around me, nurturing relationship with like praying a lot. I did pray a lot. I prayed. But yeah, nurturing my relationship with my mom, my sisters, my friends. Yeah, I would say that. When did you feel the most alive? I felt the most alive when I was a model for Issa B Jewelry Design. Fun. It was fun because we had to shoot twice, because the first time there was a mismatch with lighting and coloring and whatever skin tones, but there's still some nice pictures that came from that shoot. But I also like that we got to reshoot. That was really fun. Always enjoy that type of stuff. And guys, go shop for her brand. Amazing jewelry, handmade at Monte Casino, at various stores. She's got various stores, and I believe that one day she's gonna have her own. She was at SA Fashion Week this year. One day she's gonna have her own store, and it's gonna be too expensive for you. Just so you know. How have you been unfair to anyone? I don't know. How have I been unfair to anyone? I don't know. I can't pinpoint a situation or incident that really stands out to me. If I was and I wasn't conscious about it, or I just can't remember it right now. Who do you need to forgive? Ooh, this year I feel free. Like, I don't feel like I need to forgive anybody because nobody wronged me. I feel free. Like, I'm not holding any grudges. I'm not in pain. I love it for myself. There's no one that I feel like I need to forgive. I'm in a good space. How can you be kind to yourself? I think I can be kind to myself by this year, maybe like going to therapy and unwiring everything that I've been thinking about myself through my recent experience. I think that's how I can be kind to myself. There's a lot of imposter syndrome that's been built into me. There's a lot of self-doubt. But it's like I'm aware of these things. So I feel like even if I go to therapy, it's like, what do you need to do? I don't know. I feel like we can work on ourselves on our own. But the true test is when you're put into a situation again, and how you react to that and how you react to triggers is what will determine how much work you've done on yourself regarding certain things. So I think I've been kind to myself. What did you do that you thought you never would? I never thought I'd go through. I wish I could talk about it. What I went through corporate wise, like I wish I could say more, but I can't. But I never thought I'd go through that. Like, I never thought I'd go through so much bullying. I never thought I'd go through that. I'm shook by that, actually, but I'm not angry, which is weird. What is the best gift you received? The best gift that I received this year, I'm gonna say these earrings by Isabi. Love them. What a really cool thing you created this year was cool thing that I created this year was still not a baby. I wasn't really into the reels this year like I was last year. I didn't start my business this year, so a really cool thing that I created this year. Oh, I don't know. What is the nicest thing someone did for you? The nicest thing that someone did for me this year was... these questions are hard this year. What's happening? The nicest thing that someone did this year for me was speak the truth about me and help me fight for my image and what I stand for. It sounds so ambiguous, ne? One day I'll tell you this story. What's the nicest thing you did for someone else? I don't know. Did I do anything nice for someone? I don't think so. I don't know. Need to work on these two questions. What did you spend a lot of time on? TikTok. Spent a lot of time on TikTok. That thing is nice. Like, as soon as the algorithm gets you, guys, you're gone. It's hilarious. What do you wish you had done more of? I wish I had done more of making videos. Like, I wish I was a bit more consistent on YouTube. I wish I vlogged more, edited more. What is the one change you want to make this year? The one change that I want to make this year is exercising more, maybe cooking more, be a bit more consistent on YouTube because I feel like I neglected it. So there's a lot of changes that I'd like to make in my life this year, but yeah, that's one of them. How did you use your personal time? Are you happy about your decision? I lived a lot last year. I went out a lot with my friends. I'm happy about how I used my spare time. I'm happy about how I use my weekends. I tried not to worry as much as I used to, especially about work. So I'm happy with how I use that time. Which 3 words would you use to describe last year? Yeah, I would say chaotic, adventurous, the best and the worst year. Duality. And what I mean by duality is that I didn't know that you could exist in a space where you're having the worst time of your life and the best time of your life concurrently. Like, I'm like happy and I'm getting brand deals, but I'm going through the most on the other side at the very same time. Those are 30 questions you need to ask yourself at the end of each year. If you're new here, this is a series that I've started. I still think I started in 2020 or 2021. I don't remember. But this is like my 3rd video. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you later in another video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.